Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got the whole Crony Club crew here. You know them. Crony and Shad.
And Shad.
They're all here. You guys all know them. What's going on tonight, guys?
Rain. Well, it stopped raining here right now.
It stopped raining here for the moment, but it looks like it's coming again. Rain. Dreaded.
It stopped here too, thank goodness, right before we went live. But I tell you what, there's a lot of water out there.
Yeah, because what you're getting's coming here. If you look on the radar, it's coming like right across Indiana, bing, 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 down through Shad.
We're going to get hammered, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it's missing Rich completely.
Cool.
Yeah,
We're
cool.
supposed to have thunderstorms all next week, every day.
Well, maybe you're going to get then what we've been getting.
And the water levels up, probably.
I don't know if you guys seen it, but the swank where a lot of us go a lot of times, it's up over the banks. I know me and Shad was talking about it earlier. It's a lot of water's come down. A lot. And it's
We're not supposed to have rain on Wednesday or Friday, and that's it.
that's the only 2 days?
Day
Jeez. When that's...
Oh, man.
And
yeah,
that
I
could,
think my radar says all week, and then even into next week.
Oh, jeez.
yeah, that can change, too. Just because they tell us we're not going to get it Wednesday, I'll believe it when I see it kind of deal. You
So
know?
who's going to get out?
Yeah,
or
right.
was anybody out this weekend?
No.
Nope.
Huh?
Tried to stay dry.
Yeah, if you wanted to walk around with an umbrella.
Yeah. It was miserable here, Rich. You know?
Really? I had good weather here. I was actually fired to smoke it up, and I was smoking all weekend. Smoking bacon. Yesterday, I did some applewood smoked bacon, and today I did some just beef and pork snack sticks.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there was no going out for you. You know, you were just tinkering around and
You were just smoking.
smoking some meat.
Yeah. And I was also running material.
Oh, well,
And
tell
we're
us.
going to talk a little bit about that during Cooley's Corner tonight.
Really?
When do you get rid of your material?
Huh.
And what's your process? So you
that's
talking with the whole group?
Take it, dump it
You
out
know,
in the driveway.
you're doing a team effort here and talking with everybody.
Okay.
How we get rid of our stuff and where we go from there.
Mine will be short and sweet. Yeah. Open the door.
Well, it's a good topic because
It is. Oh, it is. It's a great
has
topic.
Their own way that they do stuff, and I cringe every time I get rid of stuff because
I know, because
when you do it that one last time, you always find a little bit more, and it's like, when's it going to stop?
I know.
You know?
You always think there might be a little more in there, and I want it all.
It's going to stop.
I want every speck. But, yeah, I just got to finally say I'm done with it. That's it.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
I just finally said,
Yeah, if there's anything
I've done
left.
it 3 times panning, I've done run it through cleanup slew so many times, so we'll get into that later
All
on.
right, cool, man. So did you guys have a good Father's Day weekend? I mean...
Yes, I did.
You did?
I had, yep. My boys called me, told me Happy Father's Day.
Cool.
And just to let everybody know. Now, I'll explain why. If you see me showing up to the claim somewhere in Ohio or something, don't expect ice cream. And I'll tell you why.
Why is
I
that?
guess I turned into the old dad because I just picked up a 1992, and I'm going to try my luck with it. It's a Ford Econoline Jayco. It's fully loaded, 82,000 original miles. It's a beautiful, beautiful van.
It's a van?
It's a van, but it's...
Is that you, Dan?
Ice cream truck.
Is that what we can expect when you pull in somewhere now?
So don't expect any ice cream.
I'm going to be running up asking for some ice cream sandwiches. I mean, come on.
Are you going to be living it down by the river? like living down by the river?
Oh,
Living in a van down by the river.
Danny. Oh my goodness! Wait, what color is it?
It's white. It's trimmed in blue. It's a pretty van. I mean, it's been garage kept its whole life. It has no rust on it. It's an immaculate condition. One of the guys that I worked with, he retired. December 31st was his last day of last year, and he's wanting to, his garage is man cave, make more room, and he got a hold of me, and man, he priced it so cheap I had to jump on it.
You had to have it, right?
Yeah, it was. We needed another vehicle anyway, so.
So that might be good because you can camp in it, like Kathleen said.
Pull the trailer, and it's got the the bed folds down to like a queen size bed almost.
Right, or if you don't want to pull the trailer, you could just use it and just camp in it. See, save
well,
you that.
If you just go camping, I mean, I wouldn't put my dredge and stuff in it. I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, don't you got a smaller trailer? You could just pull your dredge in and.
No. Well, I guess I could pack like my Gold Hog Mini.
Yeah, something small if you wanted.
Something small or
if you're
something.
just going for an overnighter or something and sleep in the van. I mean, heck, that's ideal for you then.
4 captain chairs in it. We can get show up and get the biffles in there. They got a little plug on the bottom for a teepee. Part-time in the
I
van.
can't wait to see that. I'd pay money to see that one.
I'd spot someone in that van right off the bat. Baby Timmy.
Oh, no.
He was peeking out the side window in that van.
I'm more into you going and picking Shad and Kathleen up.
I'm going to post that picture on the side.
Oh, mercy. I don't know.
Mystery van, or what is it, the Mystery Mobile?
Oh, yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo.
There you go. You going to take it to Idaho?
Yeah, actually. Well, no.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know?
How are you getting to Idaho?
Dave.
Oh, you're going to ride with Dave. That's right. I forgot about that. Now, Swifty's down there now, right?
I think so.
Finally made it.
Got to the campsite right beside our claim, I believe.
He finally got down there. Finally. And he don't have no cell service, though. So I don't know if we'll hear from him Wednesday. It'd be nice, too. That way we could see. Did you do any, did you do any prospecting? Are you looking around, finding some hot spots, stuff like that? I mean.
Well, I gave him contact information to David, so the guy I got the claim from, and he's a really super cool guy. So, hopefully David can take him, and show him the claims and the boundaries and stuff like that.
Right. Oh, see, that'd be good. So hopefully he did. When did he get down there? 2 days?
Yesterday, today.
Yesterday or day before?
Yeah, I seen him on the post there. I don't remember when.
Yeah, I thought I seen one today, or it might have been yesterday too, Rich. Now that you mentioned that he said he was there, and
Yeah, he said he was in Idaho.
So I don't know. We shall see come Wednesday. He
yeah.
tries to call in tonight or something.
26 days and counting.
How many for you, Shad and Kathleen? 26 for Dennis.
I don't know.
Oh, God, I figured you had
Not 6 days.
No.
Dear God, no.
We're not ready yet. We still got a pond to finish.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So.
And with all the rain this weekend.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't even.
How's that coming, Chad? With that, when I was over there, you had like a white tower-like block thing going. You got that done yet, or?
Well, that's been done as far as like the structure, but no, Kathleen and I are digging up. We moved. God, how many boulders? Well, all the boulders.
All the boulders.
Yeah, are out of the pond right
Our
now.
yard looks like the creek.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Boulders in it.
And with all the rain.
We were moving the dirt from one end that built up the waterfall on that old end to the other side.
But this weekend we couldn't do anything because of all the rain, and there's just a big mud pit.
I bet.
See, I hope you did a video, Shad and Kathleen, moving the dirt by the biffles.
Moving the dirt?
No.
Moving the rocks?
It's fountain feng shui.
Fountain feng shui.
Yeah.
That'll work, I guess. But if it keeps raining, it's keeping you guys from getting any work done.
Yeah, well, we still picked up supplies we needed, right? And ordered the one thing, we got a better deal online. So, I mean...
Oh, okay. So you're still making headway.
Oh, yeah. Well, we picked up 114 blocks yesterday.
Good God.
Michael Shelby on the chat room said, how we said we weren't ready for Alaska yet. He's like, can't figure out how to pack Kathleen's shoes yet. Actually, that did come up today. We're trying to figure out packing solutions.
Wait. Packing solutions.
Well, I had to get different boots. I got these really cool boots. I bought them today. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Kathleen always finds a reason to buy new shoes or boots, right?
Hey,
gave her an awesome opportunity.
I got some mucking boots.
Oh, okay.
They're insulated.
Which she did need. I will agree.
They're waterproof.
Okay.
So, you know how I always wear the rain boots?
Yeah. Right.
Well, those aren't insulated, and they're kind of slippery to wear on rocks and stuff. But these boots were made for, the outdoors, in the mud, the cold, the rain.
Right.
If I double up on the socks, I can even wear them in the snow if I wanted to.
Oh,
but it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about the boots.
So you will pack...
We wear them in Alaska.
2 pairs of shoes. I mean, your boots and maybe 1 pair of shoes. Is that your... Or wear a pair of shoes, then just pack your boots? Is that your thing?
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Now we are, still going to be in Ohio. It's going to be hot when we leave here.
Right.
So I can't really wear my Arctic boots.
No, but
Airport.
tennis shoes?
Well, I'm wearing my hiking boots on the airport. They're really lightweight. They're like tennis shoes.
Okay, something like that, right?
I'll have my muck boots that for Father's Day Kathleen bought them.
I did get him a pair,
Oh,
too.
well, cool. Okay. So you got 2 pairs of muck
I'll have
boots.
those. I'll have my heavy-duty slippers and then flip-flops.
Okay.
But you gotta go have your regular wetsuits and dredging gear and all that
Right.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So what we did was we got the duffel bag where they got wheels on them, but they're really big duffel bags.
Yeah.
Suitcase kind,
Yeah.
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 So that's where we put our wetsuits in, our boots, gloves, anything that we need for prospecting in those.
Pins, yeah.
Good idea. Right.
And then the suitcase will just have, my clothing. But it looks like it's going to be kind of cold, kind of like how it was here this weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, there are pacifiers and stuff like that there. You won't have to take that.
Yeah, we don't have to take that stuff. You just need your own personal wetsuits, boots, gloves, diving mask, regulator. That's it. Everything else they have.
We may pack our pillows just because we don't want to buy a lot of stuff in Alaska because it's pretty expensive.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's expensive. It was expensive back in the 90s. It's more expensive now.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they do, some people will just buy their pillows and stuff there, but
Sure.
I don't know.
No, yeah, I mean, honestly, if it's going to save money and we got room to pack it, we're throwing that crap in
Cram
there.
it in.
I don't know. How much are pillows in Alaska?
I don't know.
Is Razor out there?
Do they got those $5 Walmart pillows down there?
Actually, there was a store close to Razor. It was kind of like a Myers. I can't remember the name of it.
Fred Meyer's. That's what
Fred Meyer, and actually, it wasn't like any more expensive than going to Myers here. I mean, it was
But
reasonable.
here's my question. That's in one part of Alaska, in Juneau.
Right.
Yeah.
How is it up in near Fairbanks and out in the sticks?
Oh,
Yes.
probably $300 for a pillow.
Ray said, trust him, pack your pillows. So.
Okay.
Thank you, Razor.
Yeah.
And he is from Alaska, so we're going to take it on good authority that we got to pack our pillows.
Right, exactly. When somebody from Alaska tells you to pack your pillows, don't buy
better
them in
pack your
Alaska.
We
pack
have a
'em.
big checklist of items that they had sent us that were
Oh, really?
going to be handy, and actually those boots were one of them. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
they
good.
give you little tips, what clothing, what personal items,
Okay.
different things to have around camp's good to have. The other, and then, as well as make it clear what they do not provide, so that way you can make sure you're not surprised.
Yeah, that's
You
essentially.
check the box what you have, and we're moving through the boxes.
Oh,
we're
okay.
moving through.
Yeah.
All right,
We're
well,
doing well.
that's the good way to do it. And hopefully, Dennis, you're doing it kind of like that too. Just check them off, man. So you guys
Yeah,
will know.
I've been making a checklist.
God, yeah, because it's crazy. You don't want to
You
get.
gotta be prepared, and
Yeah.
and I do pretty good when we travel. We travel a lot, and we've been to different countries and stuff, and we're pretty good at figuring it out, except for when we went to Thailand.
Right.
We ended up. It was like a month-long trip. So we went to different areas. Well, we started off in the big city, so we had a bunch of luggage. But we didn't realize how we would have to lug the luggage, in the smaller cities where it's not so fancy.
Right.
Like out in the sticks.
But
so here we are with all of our luggage, and everybody's laughing at us.
But you learned, so if you went back there again, you would know now.
Oh, yeah,
say,
totally bring the duffel bag.
Sure, we're now, right, so now like this is your first time here, and it's like, when...
And my luggage is zebra print.
Oh, God.
And it's like Anne Klein, pretty zebra print.
Oh, gee.
So I didn't want to bring that to Alaska.
No, that'd get probably trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than
You gotta
likely.
need something a little bit more sturdy.
Get one of them hard. Oh, well, you said you got the duffel bag thingy like
Well,
that.
we each have a duffel bag, the really big one. It's like the biggest in measurement size you can get.
Okay.
And then I already have like a hard suitcase that I'm taking because that's where I'll put my firearms and stuff like that.
Right.
And then Kathleen, she needed one, so she's getting one too.
Yes.
Okay.
You did give me a rose gold one, though.
Oh, jeez.
The luggage is rose gold.
That'll look pretty on the back of a pickup truck.
It'll look gorgeous.
Going down the...
Until the airline gets it.
It'll
and
be
it
all
comes out
scratched.
Oh, yeah. It'll be beat to
All
death.
the pink flakes will come off it.
Yeah, guaranteed. You know that. They'll beat it to death. But at least you guys are, like I said, getting closer. Both of you.
It's
Shad,
42
Kathleen,
days.
Dennis. 42 for you. And how many for you,
42 days.
Dennis? What was yours, Dennis? 26?
26. But I got a question, though, for people out there in the audience.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure someone out there has a Raptor flare that's listening.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what the question is. I picked up a Viper.
Right.
It's actually Tim's old Viper.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to, since we got I already got the 2-inch dryland nozzle ordered and the 4-inch dryland nozzle ordered. That's going to be for my Viper. I'm going to put some extensions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since they don't make the Viper anymore, my box is 12 inches wide. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the Raptor flare, I'm trying to figure out how wide the Raptor flare is because they actually sell extensions for the Raptor flare.
Right.
So I'm hoping it's about 12 inches wide. If it is, then I can get that flare, and then I'm going to take my double D sluice and modify it, and where it widens out to 16 inches. So I'm going to have a big long tom, as they call it. I ordered the Gold Hog Mini flare,
Mm-hmm.
and I ordered that last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And I already got the nozzles ordered because since we're going to be working those gravel bars, we're going to be using dryland nozzles. So,
Right.
but I just wanted to find out because I couldn't find anywhere on there the measurements on the Raptor flare. So I didn't know if anyone there is listening has a Raptor flare
Gotta
to tell
be.
me how wide.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody, that does.
11.829 inches.
See?
It is.
I
Well,
don't-
that's
He's just making it up.
It's 148 centimeters.
I thought somebody sent him a message. I was going to say,
I
dang,
did too.
that
I
was
was
quick.
like, well, that'll.
Wow, that's
Well,
fast.
Because just ordering the one extension is like almost $300 with that and shipping.
Oh, wow.
It has
You
the
know
net
what?
and the legs on it and everything else.
I mean,
so,
don't you think that the Viper's long enough? God, that thing's, 8 foot long?
No, it's not long enough. I'm putting a 4-inch dredge nozzle on it.
Right.
Dryland nozzle.
It should still be long enough, right?
We're going to be hammering it. We're going to have someone's going to be working the nozzle. Someone's going to be shoveling and dumping buckets into it at the same time, and then another person's going to be shoveling the tail ends out of the way.
That's going to be able to handle it? Not a
Oh,
4
yeah.
inch.
Yeah,
I
3 inch. We're going to have a 3-inch pump. We're going to have water flowing through it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because you figure, Rich, I mean, even on a dredge, you got your 4-inch dredge. how long's your box?
Yeah.
Right. You have a high banker box to run this through. You imagine how much of a water is going to be shooting out of the top of that thing?
It does have a lot of water. Yeah. It will.
Yeah.
It will
Oh,
put some water.
It's gonna splish and splash. I'll guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah. But
It's going to be more than splishing and splashing, let me tell you.
It moves.
Yeah,
some water,
you're gonna
though.
get wet.
Yeah. Yeah. But it.
That water's going to be moving through that thing so fast.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it is.
All I can say is good luck.
Oh, there. Yeah. John said the Raptor is around 10 foot, but you want to know the width of it, right?
Yeah, I need to know the width.
The width of the box, how wide
the box,
it is.
the main box that comes off the.
Like before it flares out. Right?
Yeah. And
Exactly, before it flares out.
I'm thinking
How
like
wide it-
almost like
I
Shad said.
think I remember seeing that set up before, but I never seen it hooked up to a 4-inch.
It's got to be 12 inches.
It's got to be 11 and 7/8 or something like you said, Shad, off the top of your head.
11.82.
I'm telling you, I think it's like considered 12.
Well, I didn't want to buy that extension for the Raptor flare and it not fit, on my Viper.
Mm.
Right.
But I'm gonna have about 16 feet of sluice.
Good God.
So we're gonna be able to work that thing like a madman.
So, who's going to be working it? Because you said a madman. Are you?
No, I'm just gonna watch.
Are you going to be like the supervisor?
I'm supervising.
You're supervising this mission? Scott, dig faster.
He's going to be selling ice cream out of his van.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the gold prices looking like?
Oh,
yeah.
Shad.
Sweet.
The
I can't.
what?
I'm
Wait, hold on.
excited.
Hold on. The what? What? We lost signal for a minute. What happened?
Okay. We talked about the Keen backpack dredge. It's a new model coming out.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it actually, I don't know the price yet because last I checked, it wasn't on their site. But
Right.
It's got 3 big things they're doing.
What are they doing?
Well, one thing I like about it is it's detachable where it comes with these legs for the river, so you can use it as a combo.
Really?
Like a high banker.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
Yeah.
take the entire box and run it. And then instead of the, you always had to choose, okay, I want a suction nozzle or I want,
Jet flare.
jet flare, the power jet. You had to choose which one.
Uh-huh.
This time you get both.
Oh, that's
Wow.
good.
And
Okay.
it's quick attachments too, so on and off to switch it up and reconfigure.
I think I might want to upgrade.
And then here I think's the best one, and I think we should take credit.
The
Oh,
straps
yeah.
around the bottom.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly how I put ours with aluminum
bracket.
and
Yep.
brackets to attach to the frame.
Yep.
Instead of those stupid
Them
bungees.
stupid bungees.
So this is in process of them working on it now?
Yeah, he
They
did
just
a
showed a
video.
video, on
Yeah,
Thursday.
they got it
Like a
done.
preview, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
on YouTube or what?
yeah. Keen put it out on YouTube.
I'm all excited about
That's-
it.
And we
Isn't
talked
there something, Chad, you were showing on that video, like the top of the box or something? It's like the expanded metal or something lifts up, or easier or something, or
Yeah, they've made it a lot more versatile and easy to use and change out things. But if you go to the Keen Engineering's YouTube, they have the full video there of them kind of showing it in the shop and all the new features. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's smart that they've made these improvements.
Yeah,
I think.
but did they give up what the price was going to be yet?
No, I went back and watched the whole thing again to see if I missed it, and yeah,
I thought it was 1,800.
no,
It's a 2-inch, right?
yeah, it's still the 2-inch backpack, but I don't know the prices. I'm curious to see what that happens because I think right now their site for the regular model they have is, I want to say like 1,700 and change.
Right. I'm thinking it might be over 2. Could be.
Yeah, I see they have the straps on it and everything, just like you said about
Yeah,
it.
that was the smartest thing they could have did right there.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
Well,
Really.
yeah.
If they didn't do any other changes, just that would have been enough. But them other
But
things
I
are cool.
like the fact that you can use it now.
Yeah.
high banker. So if you're in places where you're not allowed to float a dredge and you can't recirculate water, but you're working.
Or sometimes it's too cold to really like be fully submerged.
Mm-hmm.
You know, under the water.
No, it's really a good idea. It's a good improvement, good upgrade. I mean,
But we were wondering if like he would sell it. I don't know.
Like kits to convert your.
Oh, now that's an idea too. You know, you should send him a message.
I think that would be a good idea.
You should send him a message and go, "What about conversion kits for us that already have a 2-inch?" You know. Are you guys going to do that? And I bet you they'll kick it around and probably do it because that's a good idea.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have to replace your whole dredge. You should just be able to buy upgrade kit.
The motor works great.
Right.
I mean,
the floats are fine. The motor's fine. Your frame's fine now. Since Shad put the straps on it, everything's fine. So it'd just be cool to have those little upgrades. I think it's.
Oh yeah,
genius.
I definitely like the idea of getting the attachment to switch to a suction dredge. So like. You know, you can take it out of the water, like Kathleen said, depending on where you're working at.
Yep. No, it's a real good idea. Can't wait to see it and see the price on it, you know, what it's going to be like, and see if they offer upgrade kits. That's cool. Wow, about time.
I thought I'd share that. We almost forgot to bring that up.
Oh,
so.
good. I'm glad you did, yeah. Very, very interesting.
But all right, I'll get into your precious metal prices.
All right, please do.
Well, I will say gold had a great week last week overall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's moved up. It did fall $2 on closing at $1,342.
That's still good,
still
though.
Positive, very positive week in the long run. Now, silver prices, well, that fell 6 cents back down to $14.85. So it really didn't have as good as week as gold.
No.
But whatever.
Not
it's silver.
Silver.
Platinum fell $6 to $806. Okay. So that one continues to kind of go down.
Mm-hmm.
Palladium, though, up $21 to $1,465.
Damn. Okay.
So rhodium's really shooting ahead, or palladium is. Now, rhodium, well, if palladium does well, guess what happens to rhodium? That just goes through the roof, up $150 to $3,480.
Come on, really?
Look at the chart. It looks like a freaking rocket launch.
Oh, rhodium?
Yes.
Why would it go up that freaking much? That's insane.
Yeah. Oh, it is insane.
Wow. 3,000 an ounce.
Crazy. This is higher than it's been. I'm looking really at the last year prices of rhodium, and it just passed the 1 year high.
Wow.
In literally 2 days.
Wow. That is crazy. That is a huge jump. When you see gold jump like that or silver jump like that, $100. That's nuts. Man. I don't know. I want some rhodium.
Well, Kathleen got a nice little ring. She treated herself to.
Oh, that's
and the silver's coated in rhodium.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a smoky quartz ring.
So it went up in value then, actually, Kathleen.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
it's a good thing you bought it right before that happened.
That's right. That's right. It just increased
it's a smoky quartz.
Oh, cool. And rhodium.
And rhodium,
And
yeah.
rhodium.
Yeah, well, it coats the silver to keep it from tarnishing. They coat it in rhodium.
Wow.
Little
I
tip
know
for you.
Michael said they need it for rods to hold uranium that go into reactors. Oh, jeez. Still.
I wonder if it's because of that HBO miniseries Chernobyl came out, and now Russia's like, well, okay, we actually lied even more. We didn't fix all those reactors, so now they're going in overtime, and that drove the
the prices.
rhodium prices up.
Yeah.
Have you seen that program? It's pretty good.
No, I haven't.
Chernobyl.
What? But it's on HBO.
Yeah, it's a 5-part miniseries. And it takes you through the disaster, and then, of course, all the stuff that happens afterwards. And
Yeah.
you kind of learn some things.
Well, when it happened, I was, a teenager, and I was so self-involved. I didn't really know what was going on. And I had heard, you would hear about it in the news, but this really tells you the background of everything, and it's pretty cool. You should watch it.
Interesting. I might check that out. I like those things like that because I've seen a couple things, on like how big the earthworms are and stuff like that. It's there now, and it's like, interesting. It had no effect on nothing. Okay. It's just kind of strange. So, yeah, it could be, Shad. That could be what's going on. That is a huge jump. My God.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a big jump. I know that. Why would it go up that high, that quick? That's crazy. Okay. Birthdays?
Yes, we got to do birthdays.
Oh, is Dennis singing?
You know I am.
Are the dogs put away?
No.
So they may start barking.
Yeah, let's see if they do when Dennis starts singing. Okay? Dennis, you ready?
Happy
I guess you are.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I think the dogs already forgot about you.
Did
they just cared now.
Did they just look and
Lisa's ears kind of perked
Yeah,
up
they
a little.
perked up. Don't
She
worry.
just kept laying down.
Yeah. The German Shepherds, I love their ears.
They're like little satellites.
Yeah, they turn when they hear something straight up. Like, what is this?
Was they tipping their head going, what the heck? Kind of look. And they're like, oh, never mind. Going back to sleep.
All right. It's June 16th, and here's some birthdays. We have David Rusted, Dolan Sinsky, John Chartier, John Shirouz, Johnny R. Moeller, Judy Junghans, Karen, Keith Carnes, Nico Papasturgio, Ralph Amstutz, Reggie. And then tomorrow we have Bill Gomez, Bob, Christopher Brian Ford, Graw, James Allen McNulty, Mike Barnes, a.k.a. Nozzlehog, Paul Henneberry, R. Guzman, and Raymond Williamson.
Oh, happy birthday.
A lot of difficult names this today. I should have let Dennis read them.
Yeah.
They really would have did a hack job on them.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Me too.
Now, you got your one you highlighting?
Well, I'm pulling one up. I wasn't prepared. Well, I was looking to see if anyone's in the chat room.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Didn't see anybody.
None of them names.
I'm going to hit up Mike Barnes, a.k.a. Nozzlehog.
Okay.
Funny. He's from Portola, California. And what type of prospecting does he do? Well, most all of it. He belongs to the GPAA Northern Nevada Reno Club.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find the site? A friend, Scott Keogh, or Co. Something like that.
Something like that.
It's using a stream sluice is his favorite to use for prospecting.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been a member of the site since 2014.
Yeah, very cool.
Happy birthday,
Happy
everybody.
birthday. Yep, very cool. On that note, let's take a quick break if you guys want to, and we'll be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com. The best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
All right, everybody, we're back. Now, also, I don't know how many of you have looked on the main page or been on Facebook at the official Gold Prospector Space Prospector radio page, but Shad put a poll on there. Not your normal poll, a poll. The kind of poll you vote on poll. Yes, I said poll. But, we want everybody to check this poll out. Why am I saying that? that it's on the site, and like I said, on Facebook, and it's a poll to asking your opinions on the segments on the show in general, and we just want everybody's vote and opinion on it. If you haven't done it yet, we'd like you to stop by and check that out and let us know. It's how we know that we're giving you the material that you want week after week, and it sends us in the right direction. Shad?
Now, we're going to have some more, too, coming out here soon.
Yeah, if anybody's confused, there's a segment on there. It's called Lot Treasures. It was a typo error, but it's actually Lost Treasure. That's my segment. So if anybody didn't know what Lot Treasures was, it's Lost Treasures.
I was looking forward to Lot Treasures, actually.
Yeah. I'm like, what is Lot Treasures?
That
would be treasures in a lot?
Yeah, like Walmart, Target, Kohl's.
Like a pit. Nope, a lot.
Yeah, a lot. And Shad, you say you're going to do more?
Yeah, I think we'll have a few different ones. Like this one, we just wanted a generalized opinion of, are we going down the right path? Are you enjoying what we're doing? Do you like the segments? Like, for instance, I don't know if anybody noticed during the intros, we didn't go one by one tonight. We just kind of jumped in the show and just bantered and talked about different things briefly before our first commercial break. So let us know if this is what you like, and, we just want everybody to enjoy listening to the show.
That's just it. We just want everybody to be happy with something we do. It don't have to be all of it, but something. And we value your opinions. You're the listeners. If you're not here, we're just talking to ourselves. So please vote on those polls. All right, Kathleen, aren't we?
I guess so.
I mean, yep. So
no, it's good to just take a pulse. That's what you call it.
Is that it? Okay.
Any business does it. Just take a pulse. See what people want.
Right.
Things change.
Right. It's a great idea. And like I said, thanks, Shad, for putting it up. And so Shad took the time and put it up. We'd like for you guys to take a few minutes and just jump on there and give us your opinion on it. Just click that little button, right?
I'd like to the whole crew and Kathleen for the original idea to do it again.
Oh,
do
yeah.
it, and then everybody's input too. It helped make it. I just pretty much typed it.
Yeah, but thank you, and like you said, thanks to the whole crew and everybody. You know, like you said,
You're welcome.
Genius idea, you guys, for coming up with it, and so far it's looking good. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. You know, so I think we're on the right page. So
I'm jealous. I don't have enough votes.
Well, you guys better get clicking rich. He'll get angry.
Yeah.
You won't like it.
No, it's all good. You know,
Yeah,
that's what we want feedback.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, that's what it's there for, so people can click and let us know. Just if you get a chance, stop on by and do it on either here or on Facebook, whichever one
Right.
you prefer.
Also, don't forget about the patrons.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of patrons, we've got a patron's name tonight that we're going to give away a bag of dirt that we got from our friend Patrick O'Masters at Fossick. So
Cool.
it's got some gold in it for sure. I could see it through the bag. So
Cool.
Pretty cool. We'll draw
And
that.
that's for Mace. That's for Mace draw.
Yeah, we'll pick one tonight, and then we're going to do one Wednesday. So we'll announce that in a little bit. But
All right.
so if we want, we can.
Well,
What?
now since you brought that up, I know Jaron's going to post the link.
It's already in there.
Already in there.
It's already in there. So if you want to check out what it is, it's come join our family, the patron family.
Heck yeah.
Our drawings.
Jared's on his toes.
He is.
He's good. He's on it. he makes sure I am. He'll get on it before I even talk about it.
Oh God, yeah.
But just you make a $10 pledge, and basically that enters you into all the monthly giveaways that we have for that, and anything else that might come up, and come check it out. Go click on that link.
Yes, and we appreciate it. We really do. It's somebody said they didn't know GPS had a patron. Well, it's GPS Prospector Radio. It's the same one, of course. But yeah, it's there. There's the link to it. Check it out. We appreciate it. We really do. And like I said, I ordered some new hats. They should hopefully be in this week. I'm hoping, and we'll put one of them in the crony giveaway for this month as quick as I get them. So
Yeah. Also, don't forget about the Crony Club.
that's right. We had a new crony join today, actually. It's been a while, but we've got a new one. And I can't scroll and look.
Yeah. If you don't know when your Crony Club expires, just go into your settings there.
Ah, that's right. See, easy peasy. Click your
Your
settings.
settings, and it'll go right down, and it'll say your membership of your Crony Club expires on, or it already expired. So.
Correct. Right. Exactly. So, pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It was Wyoming Gold Metal Detecting Adventures that joined today.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's like I couldn't scroll. I can't reach that computer too well and stay in front of the microphone. Cause Ray,
I actually see it now on the main page there, yeah.
Yeah, Ray said he couldn't hear me, so I got to make sure I stay right here like that.
No, his computer wasn't turned up.
Oh.
He admitted he's getting old.
Oh, okay.
And he called himself names. So.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, we don't have to, make fun of him now. He already.
He took
yelled
care
at
of it.
us, so.
He handled it. Okay. Well, good. As long as he handled it, then it's all good. Awesome. So what we can do, we can jump into some Cooley's Corner now if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cooley's
Let's do it.
Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. We're going to do a mass between the crew here, and we're going to talk about what do you do to get rid of your material. Basically, what I did this weekend is I had about 25 to 30 gallons of material in my garage that I have a workbench.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do is when I go out prospecting, when I clean the dredge out, I'll classify my material to 1/8 inch, and I'll put all the 1/8 inch and below 1/8 inch goes in a bucket, and above 1/8 inch, I'll classify it out, I'll pan it out right there at the stream, find out if I have any pickers and nuggets, and of course all that other material comes home.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get home, basically I'll take that material and I run it through my trusty, rusty cleanup sluice, which is actually getting a little rusty, but I run it through the cleanup sluice and twice, just to make sure I don't miss anything.
Right.
And then I take that material and I classify it down to 30, 70, and 100. And then after I do that, then, of course, my favorite thing is it starts with the pan, ends with the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Starts with the pan because you're checking for spots and you're panning material to find a good spot. And then you're ending with the pan by panning the material out.
Right.
Usually pan the material out basically 2 to 3 times. Well, the process that I do is once I have it classified, classification is the key because when you go to pan it out, it's either that size, or nothing. It's either gold or nothing in that pan. You don't have a lot of different sizes mixed together, and it makes it so easy to pan, especially when you got, half a cup or 1 cup or 3 cups or a gallon. Doesn't matter. It's all the same size material.
Right.
It makes it easier to pan out.
Mm-hmm.
So when I pan my material into a tub, I basically put a little jet dry in it, and then I have a pan that I pan into. I'll take 2 tablespoons of material and I'll put it in my pan, and I'll pan that into a pan and get all the gold out of it, snuffer it up in my snuffer bottle, as I go, and then I'll take the pan that I panned into and I pan that out again.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I didn't lose any. And then I take that material after it's all done, after I did all my material that day, I'll take that material and I put it in a coffee container. And then it gets shoved underneath the workbench. Then, of course, that's what I did this weekend. I took all that material, I made it wet. I usually do like 2 or 3 gallons of it at a time, put it in a bucket, make it wet. I don't run my material dry.
Right.
Because I find that the gold would want to float. So I take my material and I make it wet, and I run it through my cleanup sluice one more time, and whatever comes out of the end goes bye-bye. It goes at the garden, around the shed, whatever.
Right.
The other material, I take it, and I didn't really classify it this time because there was pretty much all black sands, pretty much. Not really any blondes at all. It's pretty much all black sand.
Right.
And I panned that out, and I didn't have the results yet, but I did see gold in it. So no matter how many times I dimmed this, still got gold. Now, I've ran some of that material over the miller table before, and it always seemed like I'd run it over the miller table again, and I'd still find gold.
Right.
So, everybody has their own knacks to do stuff. I think the people that have the better advantage is the ones that have the big shaker tables like Lou and Robert and
Right.
them, because it's more of a factor of not losing much gold off of that thing than it is when you're dealing with the smaller equipment like miller tables. And not to hack on anybody's products and stuff, but there's so many products out there, you're still going to miss gold.
Sure.
And I always thought that I was really good at it and that I didn't lose any. Well, yeah, wrong.
Seems like Yep. Seems like you always find some each time, right?
Oh,
Rich?
yeah, and that's the thing. It makes you cringe because you don't know when you don't want to get rid of it. And because now I just found a couple more little, I guess you call them in Pennsylvania, they call them a little fly poop,
Right.
You always find more fly poop, and it's like, man, I don't want to get rid of it, but hey, at some point in time, you got to get rid of it.
Yes.
So, what do you guys do your process, Tim?
Me? Well,
Yeah.
Here's the thing with me. I get aggravated. I'll pan it, and I'll save the black sands, and that way I figure any fine fly poop gold is in there. And I just dump
do
it
you
in.
use a magnet when you do yours or not?
No, I just gather. Once I get down to all the black sands in each pan, I dump them into a container. And then I go, okay, now I got this big, like an ice cream pail that just is pure black. It's just black sand and fine gold. And
then he goes wax his car.
Right, and then I go wax the car. and then I get rid of the dirt. I mean, I just don't have the patience, and I don't have like a cleanup sluice. So I just, like I said, quick pan, get to the black sands, dump that in. The dirt winds up in, like you said, the driveway or flower bed or something like that. I wish I had like a nice cleanup sluice where I can run it through there first and then do the panning thing and then save my black sands. Why? Like I said, the only reason I save them now is because I just pan it down to the black sands. And then I might pull it back if I see a nice line, I'll suck it up, and then I just dump it in there because then I go, I know in this tub there's gold in there. And I know there is. And I figure maybe...
So eventually you're going to do what I did.
Yeah.
25, 30 gallons of material.
Well, right now it's... what are them buckets? 1 gallon? And I figure if anything else, I could run it over the water table. You know? And that's what I
have to classify it.
Right. That's what I'm figuring one day. Other than that, yeah, the only dirt I got now is the dirt I got from Dennis.
Right.
That's it. And that's a lot. And I don't want to start panning it, but I might have to. You know?
I know the Biffles, they got a good process.
Yeah, let's hear theirs.
Well, when we're out in the field, we do a quick run, but we keep our tailings, of course. And then we get it down to like Ultracons.
Yeah, we use the Cooley's cleanup sluice.
Yes, the Cooley's cleanup sluice, the washer mat.
We love it.
Yeah.
So then when we get home, we'll run it again, and then we keep everything actually.
Now, do you classify the 1/8 inch out there also? Like
out in the field, we do go to quarter.
And then when you get home,
we classify it down to an 1/8.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
we have a bunch of black sand that we use for our pavers.
Well, yeah, but
in Buffalo Horde.
Depending on the material, Kathleen will take our Ultracons through the water table, the Martin one.
Do you use magnet first or not?
No, well, we haven't needed to too much. There, the areas we've been, there isn't that much of magnets in it with the water table.
Okay.
It's efficient. Now, I know some locations, oh my God, you need a magnet. There's much there. But for us, no. And then, we'll we'll use our tailings. Like, we keep some of it. And even in some stuff, like, say we go to an area, we just don't find a lot of gold, but we'll still bring our tailings back. We'll classify it down. We keep it, though, for, like, our patrons of Wandering Buffaloes to use for our Buffalo Horde dirt. Along with all of our black sands. We like to make it hard and throw that in there. But like Kathleen said, we use them to replace the sand in our pavers and our flower beds.
Good idea.
It's everywhere around here.
Now, when you're out in the field and you classify your material down, you do like I do. You just put it in a pan and you pan out any of the big stuff there.
Yes.
Look at any pickers or anything there, correct?
Correct. And I will say this, because we like using the bucket classifier you made. I love that. It's so handy.
It just sucks that the handle comes off all the time if you put too much material in it.
I reinforced ours.
Oh, did you? Okay.
It broke off, and it's holding up for now. But yes, definitely, I will take out, like, as I go through the material, classify it down. I'll dump all the material that didn't go through a 1/4 inch into our tub or a pan, and after that's done, I'll rinse out really good the bucket, because sometimes stuff gets trapped in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do mine every year, and I always find gold in it.
And I always pan it, and, like, every now and then I'll find a speck or two here and there where, it just sticks to the rocks or something, especially if there's clay. But I have found some big pickers in our classifier bucket, and they should have dropped through, but for whatever reason they didn't. That's why I always will pan really quick all my rocks that I classified out to make sure there's nothing that got stuck behind.
When I was down in North Carolina, I actually had one of those pickers, and I don't know how the heck it went through my classifier, but it actually did. And of course, I was panning the material out, and I didn't see any pickers. So I thought, okay, it's just all small stuff. And then when I went to run it through my cleanup sluice at home, I was like, wow, how the heck did that get through there? But it was just at the right angle that it got right down through the classifier, and I ended up having a picker at home, and I was like, wow.
That's always good, though.
Yeah.
Shad?
Oh, definitely.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, Kathleen, is there anything, that pretty much covers what we like to do. But yeah, we check our material.
Do you guys use I know I'm going to probably make you guys one like I already did to mine. Do you use like the noodle float then? Did you have that smaller noodle float?
I haven't done that. I wish I would. I wish we had it because with the water.
I'm going to make a bigger one for you when I get a chance.
Yeah, it makes it's frustrating out there, like, because you don't want to move your dredge to shallower water.
Right.
But now, granted, after running for a while, I tend to have a good enough tailing pile later on in the day. But yeah, I think that's a great thing to have.
For the people that don't know what I'm talking about, what I did is, I know a lot of people's done this before. I know Lou and Robert had some down in Alabama when we were down there. And basically, you take PVC pipe. You take one of those black masonry tubs and you take the PVC pipe and you get the noodles that you use in your pool. Now, there's the smaller noodles and then you have the bigger noodles. Well, I made up a small set and they work fairly decent, but they don't take a lot of weight. So I made a big setup of the big noodles. And with what I did with mine was I actually took a piece of chain with like a dog leash, and I attached it to the front of my dredge. So all I need to do is bring the chain link out, wrap it around the PVC pipe, and clip it. And that way I don't have to worry about it floating away. And I have it right underneath the end of my dredge, and I can just lift my riffle set up, pull them out, flip the expanded metal over, and just flip my mats over and wash everything right into the black tub. I don't have to worry about it sinking. I don't have to worry about it floating away.
Mm-hmm.
It's really awesome, So
Nice.
That's what I was talking about to them.
Okay. Cool.
They're fairly easy to make, It depends on when you can get the noodles. I think I got the noodles at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Where I got mine last time.
I'm sure Walmart's full
And
of
I
them.
did get a set given to me by John. Gave me some too when we were down in North Carolina. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure.
they're awesome.
Cool.
Dennis?
Well,
And you have all kinds of equipment and every name in the book.
I do.
You have to hand now to haul it all. So
Everybody knows that I can pan, and I'm pretty good at it. I'm not, the expert or the best at it, but I don't like to pan. I don't have really a whole lot of patience for it. But what I normally do when I get my cons is I normally run it through my Coolio cleanup sluice, but since I lost my stand last year in the flood and I got to get another stand for it, I've been using the tubby concentrator, which is a drop ripple sluice, and it has like a screen on it. Mm-hmm. So you can, all the material and your rocks will run on that screen, so I don't really have to worry about classifying it down real fine because it won't go through the whole tubby concentrator. It just gets on that little piece of expanded metal or whatever you call it, punch plate, or I don't know what you want to call it. But then I can just brush those rocks off.
Mm-hmm.
And because normally I like to dream it up and put my Coolio cleanup sluice and run it that way. But yeah, I get those down and usually when I get it into a pan, I'll just kind of do a quick pan to see if there's gold in it, and that's. As long as I see there's gold in it, that's it. I'm done. I mean, I'm absolutely done.
Right.
You throw it in your buckets and give it to your patrons. And
yep. I give all my gold away. I do. I put them in I dry them out. Bag them up real nice, and I put my Pirate Cove booty label on it, and do my drawings for my patrons and give it away.
Mm-hmm.
And I let them post pictures of it or what the weight is. I don't know how much weight gold is in it. I just throw some, fill a bag up and send it out.
But that's it. I mean, once you run it that time, you're like, if there's any left in it, it is what it is.
Yep, it is what it is.
And
I still have my Martin water table.
Mm-hmm.
But really I don't use it really a whole lot anymore.
Really? See, I like the water table, but I just don't have the patience for it like Kathleen does.
I love it. It's so
I love
relaxing.
it.
Right, see? And
Yeah, I have one, but I'm no master at it, you know.
no, me neither.
When I had Kathleen and Shad at the house, I should have had them set mine up and show me how to do it, because that's frustrating.
I don't have the patience either.
Right.
Do it.
No,
Get
it's
the V, you know. I just can't get that V to come down where it needs to be. And
You know, there isn't really a science to it. Like, I can't definitively say you got to have this and you got to have that. I just set it up to how it feels.
Right.
And, like, you just watch the material and...
But I can watch the gold go right off the end.
Or you can watch the gold go off the edge. I don't know.
Then you got to dig through all your stuff and do it again.
yeah.
It's like, come on.
Well, on that, what I always tell everyone to do is get that, like, medical tape. You know, it's like a clear
tried that.
medical tape.
Right.
Put it at the very bottom.
Stick to the tape, and before I can get the snuffer bottle to suck it up, it goes back in the thing again.
You got to be quicker than that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had a blue bowl, and I really wish I would have kept it. I'm going to have to get me another one because, you know, if I ever get the itch in the wintertime and I don't really have time to do the water table, it's like
outings, I think.
I just don't know.
It's not like a Ronco thing. You set it and forget it. Just put your stuff in and let the blue bowl do its work.
Oh, sure, but, you know, it's like, God, I just want something at one time. Just run it through and be done. Done. I mean, done. Know you got everything.
I'm waiting for them to get the dredge that will, you know, break down your material for you and put it in a vial.
Wouldn't that be cool? In some way, it just,
It's like some Willy Wonka mad scientist.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Everybody has their own way.
It pops out a golden bar or button for it. It beats when it's done.
It refines it and, melts it into a little button. That would be cool. Yeah, that's Willy Wonka, Shad, definitely. But who knows? Yeah. We'll never see it, but maybe the kids will, right?
Yeah, if somebody wants to call in, they can call in.
Yeah, tell us how you do it. What do you use?
419-520-7574. Correct?
Little dog there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Loved it.
I think Ed might be thinking of calling in. He asked if phone lines are open tonight.
Oh, yeah, call in.
So let me just let him know.
Absolutely. Call in.
Yes.
Fun of it. That's the fun of it, though, and when you go prospecting and you have buckets of stuff to do on a rainy day, or like, you know, when you're cleaning things out, it's kind of surprising to see.
It's always good to see that gold, but I didn't want to see the gold. You know, I didn't want to see it because I knew I was losing.
No, right.
You know what I mean? Like, daggone it, you know.
Yeah, that's when I just say, whatever's left in it, it is what it is.
Yeah, my neighbor was over, and he's like, "Oh, you seeing gold?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Well, why are you mad?" I said, "Because I don't want to see it."
Yeah, you don't, right. You want to know you got it all.
Yeah.
Yep. Someday, Rich. Someday.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, my eyes ain't getting any better either, so,
yeah, that's true.
Some...
This is true. Why don't they make a water table that's got little riffles all the way down it, or part way down, like 5 or 6 riffles, and it catches the gold. And...
Oh, great! Now somebody's going to come out with that.
Yeah, just something. Make it a little easier.
Gets rid of all the black sands. And
the black sands just go off, and the gold just drops in, and done. Problem solved. You can crank it up a little faster and move the material quicker. So then I'd have the patience for it.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they want to make something, and if someone can ever come up with, or whatever, they ever found some type of magnetic type thing that would pick up gold only.
I know, right?
Yeah, it'd be
gold isn't magnetic, so, but if they come up with something that would...
I'm working on it. I'm splitting atoms
here.
Gold
to stick to, yeah.
It's going to happen, yeah. Uh-huh.
Without having to use mercury.
I want to do magnet fishing.
I know, I saw that.
I want to do
like
it.
Fun.
I want to try it. I think it'd be cool.
That sounds fun.
Oh,
Don't
man,
it?
you get so much stuff out of the creek. I guarantee
you never know what the heck you'll find. I think it'd be cool. You know? I mean, I think it's something we should try. I think we should throw us a magnet and a rope in our boxes when we go out and just give it a whirl sometime. You never know what you'll find. I think it's pretty neat. It's another
Yeah,
form.
like that big spring hanger Shad found.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 'cause it's another form of treasure hunting. I mean, honestly, I think it'd be pretty cool. You can get magnets cheap, I'm sure, on Amazon for it, and we could give it a try. What? Ed's saying the number says it's unavailable. Well, let me just give that a look-see, Ed, and see what's happening here.
Yeah, Ken just said in the chat room we did forget about roasting your black sands, too. So,
okay.
Roast the black sands and then dump them in cold water for them to break. Or there you go.
All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Big Don from Maricopa, Arizona.
Hey, Don. How are you?
Not bad.
What's going on?
He called in just to talk to me.
Did he? Okay, go ahead, Shad.
I did.
Go ahead, Shad.
He's in your fan club.
That's right.
Hey, fan club chat hours are between the hours of 10 and 11. Shad?
Hey, Shad, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, Donald?
I'm all right. I just called in. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about getting rid of material. How do you get rid of your material when you're done?
After I'm done dry washing, usually I run it either through Gold Cube or my spinner.
Oh, yeah, he's got a little gold spinner. That's right.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's right. So that should be it.
And I take it down to maybe a cup at the most. And then I run it on a water table after what I don't pan out. It's not that I can't. I just, I have one, so.
Right. And?
You guys are sounding kind of scratchy.
Yeah, you sound really muffled. Shad?
We can make out what you're saying now, so
right.
keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But, did it get better?
Yeah, just keep talking, Donald. We got you. We hear you.
But, normally I run it either through the cube. I'm trying to still find a way to run unprocessed material through the spinner.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't found one yet, but I'm still working on it. I made a big trommel. It didn't work out. It was just too much. It needed too much water.
Right.
But I still run my cubes. I run a double cube. I actually run 2 cubes at one time.
Oh, geez. Okay.
And
that sounds interesting.
I run 2 cubes at one time, and then I take go through my pickers with my Gold Monster, and if any, I'll go through. I'll take my Conton. And I got the very first one, Jimbo's Gold water table.
Right.
And then go from that and then sell it.
And that's when you say it's done.
It is done.
Okay, got it. That's when
I like that, but I will say, compared to recovery, I do believe the spinner does a little bit better job than the Gold Cube, but the Gold Cube has a much better feed rate.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
I can see that. Yeah.
So,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
But
plus, you have to keep the water clean in the Gold Cube too.
What's that, Rich? Did you say?
I said it's better to keep the water clean than the Gold Cube also because the muddy water reacts funny with it,
Okay.
That's something that when it comes to muddy water, you really have to learn in recirculating.
Yeah.
Because anything we do out here is recirculating out here in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
If you're processing any less with 100 gallons, you're wasting your time.
Wow. Yeah, it'd be a big difference out there because, right, you're limited.
And And that's the big problem with me and dry washing. Dry washing, all I need is gas. I run out of generators. I don't even do two-stroke anymore.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, well, it works.
It does. It does.
That's
but
cool.
you are limited to what you can catch with your 40S. I know I'm not going to catch 400 or 500 mesh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Still, pretty cool. Thank you for sharing, Don.
But other than that, thank you, Shad. I appreciate what you do.
He ain't said nothing. He's back there just listening to you.
I love
I
Donald.
know in the background you do it all.
Get in there interviewing him, Shad. Jump in there. It's your fan club, Shad. Come on. This is your moment.
I'm not giving away secrets on air.
How's the monsoons in Arizona?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand. I know. You know, let the kahuna talk about her koi and everything
Hey,
else.
don't worry,
But I
Donald.
understand,
We're
Shad.
trying to figure out some time,
you,
even
brother.
for just a long weekend, to come out to Arizona soon.
See?
So
There you go.
I'll
I
let
got
you know when
on
we
around
do.
the 10 millimeter
There you go.
anytime.
Got it.
There you go. Thanks for calling, Donald. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate what all you guys do, really.
Well, we appreciate
You
you.
guys are completely awesome.
Thanks, buddy. We
He just
appreciate it.
appreciates me more and thinks I'm more
Even
awesome.
Shad's kahuna.
Awesome. Have a great evening, brother.
All right, thank you.
All right. Bye, Donald. All right. Very cool.
There you go.
All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Lee.
Lee.
Better known as Little Spinner Dude.
What's happening, brother?
Oh, not much. Just heard y'all talking about cleaning up and thought I'd throw my 2 cents in.
Well, throw it in
Man,
there.
there's the ghost from Christmas past. How you been, buddy?
Well, actually, I'm not dead, contrary to popular belief. I seem to have fallen off the face of the earth for the last year, but I'm still alive.
Well, that's good.
And I'm still doing the gold thing.
Nice.
And, actually, I'm doing quite well lately.
Well, that's cool. Tell us more.
Any new stuff?
Well, a little bit. Yeah, actually, I've kind of taken a different direction from the little spinner. I'm still using it. Don't get me wrong, but no.
Any?
Is that me or is that everybody?
It's
the static.
I don't know. I don't hear no static on my end.
Okay, that's better now.
Okay.
Anyways, about every 2 weeks I have to do a cleanup anymore. I have a system in place to where I get cons every 2 weeks. And I bring home about 2 gallons of cons every couple of weeks, and I have to get that cleaned down to gold. And my first step is run it through the spinner, get it down to a cup, and then I take it into my cleanup area and classify it through 3 screens, 30 mesh, 50 mesh, and 100 mesh.
Uh-huh.
And then everything that goes through the 100 mesh. So I pan everything that doesn't go through the 100 mesh.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're listening. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I pan everything down that doesn't go through the 100 mesh, in separate batches.
Right.
I've got 4 batches that way.
Okay.
Minus 30, which is pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Gets my pickers out. Then the minus 50, and that's pretty simple because there's very little black sand involved with that.
Right.
The minus 100 is mostly just blondes and gold.
Mm-hmm.
Then, the plus 100, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The minus 100 is where I get all my black sand and gold, and a lot of fine gold in it.
Right.
And as soon as I get to that stage, I run the spin it off over it.
Okay.
Which is that rotating magnet.
Sure.
Gets probably about 50 to 75% of my black sands out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just quick pan at that point and get what I can out of it and let the rest run off into my... if I miss a little bit into the tailings, big deal. I keep the tailings.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Every couple of months, I've got a couple of gallons of tailings again. Run it back through the spinner and repeat the process.
Oh, okay. And when?
And
And
that's has worked very well for me. I've gotten, well, I'm almost to 2 ounces this year of doing it that way. And
Oh, nice.
Good.
I pan my tailings after that, and there's nothing in it. Once I run it back through the spinner and do it the second time around, it's clean.
So you just do this process 2 times, and then you say, "That's it. This is done. It's toast."
It's clean. It's garden material after that.
Ah, nice, nice.
Did you say 2 ounces?
That's what he said.
I did.
Where are you prospecting? I'm going to follow you.
Well, guess what? I'm doing it in Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Well, that narrowed it down quite a bit.
The pit.
Well, some of you know where I live, which is northern Indiana, and that's where I'm at. And I'm doing it within 10 miles of my house.
Dang. Okay, well, that makes it even sweeter.
That's nice. Yeah.
Jeez, Lee.
Yeah, I can just stop by after work on the way home and clean out my batch and bring the cons home and run it through.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, just to let everybody know that he's right on the Michigan border, so there's no gold in Indiana. You get it going to Michigan to get it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Well, in a sense, he's right. I am just about 2 miles from the Michigan border, but I am still every speck of gold I've gotten is out of Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Nice try,
Not
Dennis.
that I don't think you could do it in Michigan, but what I'm doing is out of Indiana.
Nice, brother. Well, that explains why we haven't seen you, because you're too busy getting 2 ounces of gold already this year.
I have been incredibly busy this year, I have to admit that, and that's why you haven't seen me. You're right. I wanted to get to the faucet, just couldn't come up with the time to do
Gotcha, brother. Well, hopefully we'll see you this year, sometime.
I miss you.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping to get to Gold Rush at least.
Okay. All right.
And if there's a GPA gold show on the East Coast this year, somewhere close by, I'm hoping to make that.
I don't think they're doing one here this year. Ain't that what we heard?
Nope, they're not.
That there wasn't, right, Kathleen? That's what I thought. Yep.
They're not. Well, they're doing something on the East Coast, aren't they? Surely.
No.
Something.
No.
Not even in North
Nothing at
Carolina?
all?
No, I heard no. No, is what I heard. Unless I heard wrong. I don't know. We'll find out, though.
What about a cronies club outing?
Yeah, that's right. What about that?
Well, I have to do something.
Oh, yeah, you have to do
definitely want
something.
to get involved somewhere, but
Oh, yeah.
I have to talk to my buddy Kevin and say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
Why aren't
see.
you doing something on the East Coast, guys?
Something. I mean, they can't forget about us completely. Gosh.
Yeah, no kidding, because I'm on a mission.
That's right. You're on a mission to get a lot of ounces of gold, obviously, because you're on a roll already.
Well, I'm on a mission to prove that you can find gold in the Midwest, in the East Coast. It's here. You just
Oh, yeah.
you got to think about
no.
it differently than you do on the West Coast in the gold fields. I
Right.
mean, here it's a different process.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's
But
here.
it's here.
It's here. It's definitely here. I think you guys got a little
There's
more
no
than we
doubt
got.
about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully we get to see you, Lee. That's for sure, man. And, don't be a stranger.
And, sorry to interrupt. I didn't mean to.
No.
Just a little word. My experience, I use the hexagon pan when I'm panning my gold down.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of using a round pan or anything else, I use a hexagon. Sorry, Gold Claw. When I'm panning down and I'm getting 8 to 10 grams of gold, the Gold Claw just does not hold that much gold.
Oh, okay. Dang.
It just don't. It was never designed for that.
No.
I love the concept of the Gold Claw. It works great for smaller quantities. It just doesn't work when you have that much gold in your pan.
Right.
But that hexagon-shaped pan just allows me to get, literally I take about 20 minutes to go through all my different pour stages and get it down to fairly clean gold.
Mm-hmm.
And the water table, I did a little experimenting with that, with the Martin water table.
Right.
The Flex Seal liquid, when you brush it on side to side and put a good coat on there, leave the little ridges, that gold sticks to that Flex Seal like glue.
Really?
It does.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it sticks way better than it did to the original green matting in there.
Right.
The only bad thing about it is you can't hardly even brush it back up into the vial.
Oh, it sticks that good.
It sticks that good you can barely brush it and get it to move.
Okay. Nice. All right. We're learning something. Well, you'll have to show us that Lee, when we see
Flex
it.
like $12, $15 a can, and it takes very, very little to brush a coat on there.
Right.
And I put a nice hump about a third of the way down. I put a good little hump in it so that it would have to get over that hump before it moves on. And I just finally got to the point where I don't even try to brush it up in the vial. I just put it on there and let the blacks get working around to the blacks come off of it to where it's just gold left on the table. And then I'll clean my little catch tray and brush it off the end into the catch tray.
All right, I got you. Now, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll try that with mine. You know, putting some of that on there. See what happens.
It worked excellent.
That might help
The
some.
only issue I have with it is the Flex Seal almost doesn't like to get wet.
Okay.
So if you have any kind of angle on it, the water will angle in off the side and leave part of it not wet.
Okay. Right.
It's almost like gold where it's hydrophobic. It doesn't want to get wet.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Which
I'd like to see
I think
it.
that's part of why the gold sticks to it.
It could be. Like I said, I'd like to see it. We'll have to maybe do a video of yours or something so we could see it, how it works.
I've thought about it. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I need to do a video of my process that I go through because I'm cleaning up 8 to 10 grams of gold every couple of weeks, and about 80% of it is minus 100. So I'm dealing with a lot of powder gold. And I know there's people out there that would really like to see how to get that stuff cleaned up.
Sure. Oh, God, yeah. So, yeah, definitely share that if you can. If you get time, make a video. We'd love to see that. You know? Definitely. And
well,
the rate you're...
I've been thinking about it, and I'm finally in a position where I have somebody to run the camera for me to where I can do that again. And
okay.
I'll probably be doing that sometime this summer.
Good.
Put a video out on how to clean up powdered fine gold.
At the rate you're going, you could change your last name to Schnabel.
No, I'm thinking I'm good with the names I've already got. I've got plenty of them already.
We'll be looking for you on the next season of Gold Rush. Dang, Lee. Telling you. Let's see.
Hey, if you come to Idaho, you gonna bring that with you?
The Martin table? Probably not.
Wait a minute.
I don't hardly use it anymore.
What, you going to Idaho too, Lee? What, is the whole country going to Idaho?
It's not set in stone yet that I'm going.
Uh-huh.
Me and Dennis have been discussing it, and I'm going to see if I can work it into my schedule to go. I'd love to.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Just absolutely love to.
It would be a blast, yeah. Dang, Rich.
Yes, it would.
Rich, are you going to Idaho?
No.
Sorry to say.
No, not this year.
Think, man, time to get a plane ticket and go to Idaho. So, that's where everybody's going to be. The creeks will be empty around here. Everybody's going to be in Idaho with Dennis. Lee, it's good to hear from you, brother. You know what?
Same to you.
Yeah, you just keep taking care of yourself and don't be a stranger. And, you know.
Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Like I said, at the very least, I am planning on making it to Gold Rush at least this year.
All right. Well,
cool.
Keep in touch, okay? Let us know.
Will do.
All right, brother. You take care. And
Talk
thanks
to
for
you
calling.
soon, Lee.
You too. Y'all have a good evening.
You too,
Have
brother.
the rest of the show.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Bye, Lee.
Bye.
It's always nice to hear from Lee. I haven't heard from Lee in a while.
I know. 2 ounces of gold?
I know, right?
So far?
Oh, geez. It's like, operator, may I help you? Operator, may I help you?
Hey, Tim.
What's going on, Ed?
Oh, busy. Sounds like our friend Lee's been busy.
That's what it sounds
I
like.
have a good idea where he's working,
Do you?
but I can't say.
I can't.
I think we should fly our drones around
Something.
and scope them out.
No, okay, Kathleen, it's on No Tell 'em at Nunya. None your business app. Just No Tell 'em and none your business.
Obviously.
There it is.
Yeah, obviously. Right, jeez. I'm telling you, 2 ounces, though.
No, but he's, yeah, from what I understand, he's on the money, and it's a shame about the gold shows. Apparently, none this year, but they're planning next year.
Next year, okay. That's what I thought. Yep,
And about his Miller table he was talking about, if I caught that right, I used a rubberized spray also on mine, much like Flex Seal.
Yeah.
And it left an eggshell kind of effect on it.
Uh-huh.
And it worked awesome. I gave that to my brother in the mother load, and I need to build a new one. But right now for cleaning my stuff, I use my banjo pan with a Dream Mat Micro Sluice or Micro Mat, and then I pan it down, and I get it really clean.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, man, have you heard about all the tornadoes? There were 3 touchdowns on my way home from Hookmeister's Prospecting and Outdoors
That's
last
what
night.
Dennis was saying, too, out that way. Yeah.
Yeah, they were here in Ohio, in central Ohio, too.
It's crazy. You know?
Oh, it was crazy. Luke Duke, I don't know if you know him. He's over on YouTube. He's a prospector. He's from Indiana. I've had... you met him at... Kathleen and Shad, you met him at the outing I saw you at for the Indiana chapter. He was there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But he was at the outing of Chris Dyer, Dyer's Prospecting and Outdoors on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I went to his Father's Day outing at Hookmeister's at Hook's place south of Cottonwood Trails. It's nice spread. Same creek that Cottonwood Trails is on, but downstream about 5 miles. He comes to me and says some bad weather coming, and I've had bad luck this year with water infiltration in my downstairs, and that's where my studio's at.
Uh-huh.
So I just picked up a brand new streaming computer too. It cost me over $1,000.
Oh, geez.
So I'm like, I don't want to be left here stuck. So Jesse, I'm not packing in the rain. I'm packing up before the rain comes, and I'm getting out of here. He's like, me too. And I'm heading home. I was going to stop at Dano's to pick up my GoPro sessions he borrowed when he went to the California Mother Lode and take a little break from the road. But what normally is a 3.5-hour drive turned into like a 5-hour drive. It was like tornado warning for Rush County. I'm like, am I in Rush County? I didn't even know because I'm going up Highway 3 from heading north from Greensburg, and then I hear possible tornado touchdown south of Greensburg, and I'm like, oh shit, pardon my English. and then they're like, confirmed touchdown, 2 touchdowns south of Rushville and Rushville, Indiana. And I'm like, where the heck is that? And it's about dark now. And I'm like, oh, great. Am I driving into it? Am I driving away from it? Where the heck am I going? And I apparently I was right behind it, sort of, because I went through Rushville. I saw the path of it south of Rushville. Then I got into this one town where the police blocked us off, so I had to turn around, detoured, and went around, and then I got on a main drag there, I think. and I read a sign, Rushville, blah, 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 and I'm like, oh, great, I'm going right into the lion's den with all the stuff. So I was following the storm in the tornado touchdowns. There was one also in Connorville, and I went right through there, too.
Jeez.
I had to pull over twice because couldn't see 10 feet in front of me. The rain was so
crazy.
Bad. And finally, 5+ hours later, I made it home with multiple detours. And Judy's like, oh, it barely rained here. It sprinkled all day. It was a mist. I was relieved when I didn't see the creek by my house out of its banks.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, good. And I'm not seeing a bunch of standing water. And I'm like, okay, this is looking better. And then Judy said, oh, it barely sprinkled. Because Dan was telling me on the radar my area's been getting hit all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking the worst. Oh, great. Judy's pissed.
Sure.
I'm down on the river over the weekend, and she's fighting water in the downstairs.
Flooding. Sure. And you're in trouble.
But I did find some gold. I got to dredge yesterday.
Well, that's cool.
Explored Hookmeisters a little more than I got to the last time I was there.
Right.
And
well, see, other than the crappy drive home, it would have been okay, right?
Yeah. I even took 2 days off vacation, you know.
Oh, man.
So I'll use that tomorrow for stuff around the house.
Sure.
So,
yeah, why not?
It's all part of the lifestyle, isn't it, my friend?
Yes, it is. It seems it. This year especially. Rain, rain, rain. That's all to do. Hopefully it ain't raining in 2 weeks.
I just hope it cooperates for the first gathering of Golden Friends in the last weekend of the month. And you are coming, right, Tim? I know you've had some issues lately. You are coming.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Right?
Yep, I'm coming. Yep.
Excellent.
I
Because
will be there.
Shad Kathleen's going to be there.
Yep.
Dennis Dayton's going to be there.
Yep.
You're going to be there. A bunch of great people, and I know we're going to have a great time.
Oh, heck yeah. Looking forward to it.
Just hope the weather behaves.
Yes.
And like you, I hope to see Lee at Gold Rush Days because I do have plans to be there.
Okay.
I didn't make it to Fawcett.
I seen that, yeah. I was asking where you was. I was like, where's Ed at? Like, he didn't make it. I'm like, really? Like, Ed's not at Fawcett?
It's the first year in several years I didn't make Fawcett.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of irons in the fire this
I
season.
know. I know what you mean. It's rough sometimes, spreading yourself awful thin, right?
Yeah, buddy. But got to do what you got to do.
That's it. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that is it for sure. You know, definitely. But I know that the swank is flooding and stuff now, so it's like, geez, we got 2 weeks though, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll get down and we won't have nothing like we've had.
Right.
And
yep, agree.
The river will behave.
Yep, heck yeah.
So say your prayers.
Well, here you go, Ed. Real quick before you leave, don't forget to check out Ed, Jess, and Dano on Tuesday Night Hangouts over on their YouTube channel. Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Who's your guest this week, Ed?
We're having Chris Taylor from Dave Turin's Lost Mine.
There you go. Yeah, and you can check it out.
Should be a really good show. That's right, Tim. 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
That's right. Be there. Check it out. Every Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
That's right.
On their YouTube channel, Tuesday Night Hangouts with Ed, Jess, and Dano, right?
Yes, sir. Tuesday night, hang out live.
That's it, brother.
Be there or BL7.
Well, Ed, we want to thank you for calling in, brother, as always. And, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, Ed.
Yeah.
definitely, brother.
No doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you soon.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while, brother. So we will see you, okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And I hope to see Lee at Gold Rush Day. So until then, may you always have a flash in your pants.
All right. Later, brother.
Later, bro.
Bye-bye. And we got another caller.
There you go.
All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Tim, it's John from Ohio.
Hey, John. How are you doing tonight?
I just wish this rain to go away.
I heard that. It's enough already. It's a little moist out there. What?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been talking about. I've been listening to you guys talk about what you do with your cons when you get them home.
Uh-huh.
My neighbor and I, when we go down the Double D, we go through paying out everything down to the black sand, and then we bring it home and use his Gold Hog multi-sluice.
Right.
And it works pretty good.
It does, don't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of, as Kathleen would call it, fly poop.
Right.
So
there's a lot of that in Ohio.
Oh, yeah. So once you run it through there, though, is that's your final step? Do you say, okay, that's it, whatever it catches, or?
we normally go through and run a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just to make sure we got everything.
Right. And then
we just discard our waste either around the house or back in my garden or my rose beds or whatever.
Sure. See? But, I mean, that's the thing. It's like how many times before you just go, okay, that's enough. So 2 times for you, and you say, that's it, it's good. If there's anything left,
yeah,
it's...
That's about it.
Right. And you're running do you do both mats with that multi-sluice? Are you running the one and then the other one, like Doc says, or?
Sometimes we run a stripper mat, then we run through it a couple times, then we go through and run the cleanup mat.
Right.
For the last time and run it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just put in our little bucket from that we painted out in and bring it in and run it on our miller tables.
I got you. Okay. See, so that's a good process. See, if I had a multi-sluice, that would be I think that's what I'd do. I'd just run it twice and be like, that's it, it's done. Or probably with any cleanup sluice, I'd probably do that. Just run it 2 times, and whatever's left is just, gift to the gods. It'd be just like going back. Other than that, I think that's plenty. Then just spread the dirt out. Return it back to where it came, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. That's a good system. And if it works for you, that's what counts. Now, are you going to be at Gold Rush this year?
I'm going to try to when I get my license back and get me a vehicle finally.
Mm-hmm. Going to try to make it down there. Well, we got till, September 1st probably, something like that's when Gold Rush is, always around then, right?
I think it is.
Something
I've never
like
been
that.
there.
Oh,
But
you haven't?
I've always wanted to go.
Oh, dude, you got to try to make it. That's always a lot of fun. A lot going on there. You would like it. So, yeah, try to get down there this year. That would be really cool. Definitely. Now, I see you got your gold you won last month, and thank you for posting the pictures. Appreciate that.
Yep.
You like
and
that?
like I said, there's a nice little picker in it I didn't get a picture of because I had it all bunched up into the one corner.
Uh-huh. I figured you'd like that. Yeah, that's some of that Canadian gold there. So, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And thanks again, for being a crony and stuff. We appreciate it.
That'd be nice if I won tonight, too.
Yeah. You just never know, right? You are a patron, so you are in the drawings, my friend, as always. So, yep. So, good luck to you. Good luck to all you guys. But, John, thank you, brother. Good to hear from you, man. Call in more often when we have the open mic,
I'll try to.
All
And
right.
I'm glad your shoulder's doing real good.
It's getting there. It's getting there, for sure. Finally go to therapy this week, so we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah.
Kind of dreading it, but it is what it is. But thank you, brother, for calling in. We really appreciate it, John.
No problem.
All right. You have a good evening, my friend.
You too.
All right. Take care. Bye, buddy.
All right, you do.
All right.
Bye.
All right. On that note, it's time for some. Let's close the phone lines and get Dennis Dayton and some lost treasures from the ice cream man himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. I wish I still had that music queued up.
Yeah, you need it.
I know, right? I think we met.
That could be his theme song.
It could be. Where is he? The plot thickens. Where is he?
I see him still on their call, but
He's muted. He must be muted.
Dennis, body boy.
Well, while we wait for him, let's take a look at Scott Swiftwater Tony.
Oh yeah. What do
we got to figure out? Obviously he just got to Idaho. He's crying about no cell service.
He had some picture of some deer too, didn't he?
Yeah, that was his most recent picture. Is hanging out with some deer right by him.
Yep.
Man, I just lightning struck, buddy, and it just knocked me offline.
Well, we was calling for you. We know something happened to you.
Woo-wee. Now I'm trying to keep talking. I'm trying to get my my segment back up here.
Okay. We will keep
had it on there, so just give me
all
a
right,
second.
all right, go ahead. We'll finish what we was talking about. All right, so what are you thinking, Shad? Cell phone-ishy thingies?
Either cell phony things or something about being with deer. I don't know.
I bet you there's a ton of them for cell phones. And no signal kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd say let's do no signals for cell phone.
No signal for cell phones for messing with Swiftwater. He might not see it tonight, but he's going to see it. So let's see what they have to offer there. Scott Tony is his name on Facebook. Now, it's not Swiftwater. Remember that. So, let's just see. Scotty Doo. All right, we want that. I'm a-looking.
Yeah, there's a ton. If you just type in no cell service.
I got one already. I'm liking. Oh yeah, there's plenty. So everybody should be able to get in on this one. There's a ton of them. So everybody, don't forget, mess with Swiftwater. Get on there, and
I always like to see what you guys post so I don't do the same thing.
Mine's posted. Done.
So, is the ice cream man ready to do his little segment?
I'm ready.
Ice cream.
As long as I don't lose signal, I'll be all right.
I'm going to have ice cream. All right, take it away there, ice cream man.
We're gonna do the lost treasures in Washington.
Washington.
And
right.
there is a lot of lost treasures in Washington. And I know this place here also has, I know Kathleen Beer's in a ghost town, but and it has to do, it kind of has like the little story I'm going to go in here. Of course, it talks a little bit about the ghost town, but it gets into the lost mine. So, but it's actually in the southeasternmost corner of Washington, in a remote mountain area.
Mm-hmm.
Is the ghost town of Rogersburg. It's with less than 25 residents today. A river boom town situated by gold discoveries in the town was once accessible only by horse or by boat. In fact, it wasn't until 1938 that a road from Aston, Aston, Aston? I don't know.
AOSTIN.
Finally reached a small village. On or near Shovel Creek off the Snake River is thought to be the lost Shovel Creek Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Also near Rosenberg, it's said to be the Trio Lost Mine, as well as a hidden catch left by a long-ago prospector. Yet another catch is said to have been buried near Rosenberg by outlaw Charlie McGuire after he robbed a stagecoach. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
In Bloom County, in Washington State, located in the heart of Puget Sound, is Vashon Island, where a successful lumberman by the name of Lars Hansen lived in the 1870s. On the banks of Judd Creek near Burton, he was said to have hidden more than $200,000 in gold coins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you move to Clark County, in 1971, more recent, D.B. Cooper, of course everybody knows, or a lot of people heard about D.B. Cooper, hijacked a 727 jetliner en route from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, and obtained $200,000 in ransom money in small denomination bills.
Right.
Somewhere over southwest Washington, and 36 minutes after leaving Seattle, he bailed out of the airplane with the currency and was never heard from again. Speculation has it that he died in his parachute jump, and neither his body or the money was recovered.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was I think they got a movie about that. But
he didn't die.
You don't think he did?
Oh,
no, he's still living. If you watch the movie, or
by now, but he got it. He left a little trail that went nowhere. I mean, come on. They would have found parachute. They would have found something.
Yeah.
I'm convinced he got away with it.
He did. He was also in the military, and he was that's what he did, was jump out of planes and parachuted, and so he was good at what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also in Clark County, for more than a century, rumors have abounded that there is a rich mine hidden in the Cascade Mountains, said to have been located near the headwaters of the Lewis River somewhere in the wilderness between Mount St. Helens and Mount Adams. The mine was worked by an old Spaniard in the 1880s. The miner often journeyed south to Dallas, Oregon, to bank his gold at the French and Company Bank.
Mm-hmm.
On a number of occasions, other prospectors would attempt to follow him as he returned to the mine, but the old Spaniard was clever and always eluded them. Using a number of tricks, including putting the shoes on his mule backwards, suddenly the old Spaniard dropped, appearing to bank his gold, and local miners began to wonder what had happened to him. About a year later, numerous Yakama, I can't never pronounce that, Yakama Indians, if I'm pronouncing it wrong and someone in there is actually Yakama Indian and
Maybe
I'm saying it wrong, I'm
Yakama.
sorry. Yakama Indians began showing in a number of stores in Washington, paying for goods with gold nuggets. When asked where they obtained the gold, the Indians refused to answer. Soon, rumors began to circulate that the Indians had found the Spaniards' mine.
Mm-hmm.
Later, a skeleton of a man and a mule was discovered near Spirit Lake by Mount St. Helens. It was thought to have been the old Spaniard who had been killed by the Indians. The mine that some say is hidden behind a waterfall in a cavern has never been found.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And in Grant County, outlaws are said to have buried some $30,000 in gold in a cave somewhere on Sentinel Mountain in the Saddle Mountain Range, about 3 miles southeast of Beverly.
Okay.
So that's
30,000 gold then.
Yep. Then is probably, I should get the Shad calculator out.
Yep. The Shadolator.
the Shadlater. In Island County, a Swedish immigrant, John Magnusson, buried a catch of gold and silver coins on his 7-acre plot on Whidbey Island around 1945.
Mm-hmm.
When the old man died, his hoard of coins was never recovered.
Jeez.
Yeah.
7 acres.
Can you imagine? In Pacific, I start to say specific. In Pacific County, Captain James Scarborough, yes, was the first white settler north of the Columbia River and built a frontier cabin in 1843. Allegedly, he buried a treasure near his cabin on what is now Fort Columbia. If a treasure is buried there, it will have to stay hidden, as the historic fort is now a Washington State Park.
Oh, of course. Of course it is. Right?
Always luck.
Mhm.
Yep. In Stevens County, we have a couple of them here in Stevens County.
Okay.
The lost, Dokober mine, discovered in 1929, is said to be located in the northern part of Stevens County.
Mm-hmm.
Ore from this mine assayed at $1,000 an ounce of silver per ton.
Wow.
Another lost catch is said to be buried at the Robber's Roost near Fruitland. And the other Stevens County is located near the town of Colville. A treasure known as the High Grader's Poor Farm Treasure is said to be hidden.
Okay.
Poor Farm Treasure refers to matte, a crude mixture of sulfides produced when smelting gold.
Ah.
It is thought to be buried near an old brickyard.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. And here's one I always like to say. In Walla Walla County.
I like that one.
According to the tales, bandits took a number of gold bars in a train robbery near Wauula in the late 19th century.
Okay.
Intending to catch a boat from Portland, they missed it and buried their stolen catch near Old Fort Walla Walla.
Okay.
Later, the bandits were shot before ever telling of the hiding place of the loot. Today, the old fort is gone and the location has become Fort Walla Walla Park, located at the western edge of Walla Walla, Washington.
Walla Walla. Walla Walla.
Walla.
That one does sound interesting, though.
And see, in Yakima County, Pierre Robideau's lost mine is thought to be located near Mount Adams. It could also be in, what are these weird names? Skamania County?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they're just basically given a vague, it's just vague. But, we have, 3 more. We got in Pacific County, another one. In Pacific, with relics, coins, and bottles are washed ashore onto the beaches of Cape Showwater at the mouth of Wallapa Bay, coming from shipwrecks.
Really?
That sounds awesome right there.
That one sounds easier, doable.
Oh, shipwrecks. I'd love to go dive and, see if you can find an old shipwreck.
It's like the metal detector on that area, right?
But that's the thing, if you did find a shipwreck and you went down and found treasures, would it be you have to get permits from the government, or?
Well, yeah, probably.
There's a lot of maritime laws on salvaging and all that stuff. Yeah.
Just take what your pockets
can hold. You would have to identify what ship it was, prove it, have proof, and start checking your boxes before you ever declared it.
Yeah, so you might as well just load your pockets up and just.
Or
keep
you
your
can
mouth
just
shut.
load your pockets up and melt everything down and pretend you never found
and don't
it.
say a word.
Hey, that's what I do.
I'm just saying.
We're not condoning that.
Nope, I'm just saying. Option B.
In Pierce County, a series of heavy rains washed away a 300-foot-long stretch of land and buildings at the mouth of the city waterway in Tacoma at Commencement Bay, southeast of the present Stevedore docks in 1894. Lost in the landslide was a 7,000-pound safe owned by a Northern Pacific Railroad containing $2,400 in currency and $1,290 in gold coins. Dang. The safe has never been recovered and remains somewhere under the mud and silt.
That's a big safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Interesting.
Oh, yeah. And in Skamina County, a military cannon was left behind by Lieutenant McClellan somewhere in the meadows in the Wind River area of Skamina County in the 1850s. It has yet to be recovered.
Oh. That's another good one.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
and that's what I have for Lost Treasures in Washington. And if you like Lost Treasures that I do, go onto Facebook on the site and click on Lot Treasures on the survey.
Or if you want to know about Lot Treasures, click it too.
If you want to know about Lot Treasures, yeah. Maybe I can come up with something like that.
Maybe Dennis can explore Walmart parking lots for treasures. Maybe. You never know. Our odds might be just as good, right, Dan?
Yep. So I hope you enjoyed the Lost Treasures of Washington. And
well, I certainly did. That gives everybody in Washington something to look for. If they can't think of what to go out and find, go try to find one of them lost treasures.
Right. I might, next week, it might be on the East Coast, and I might find another one on the West Coast.
All right, cool. I look forward to it.
We'll go somewhere.
Well, thank you, Dennis. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. I like lot treasures. You know?
Oh, I like lot treasures, too.
I do. So make sure you click that button if you want to hear more. Right? So
That's cool. Right.
Very, very cool. All right, so let's announce that patron winner tonight, and we'll do another one Wednesday, too. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Tonight's lucky premium patron is, drumroll please, and it says our good buddy, Mr. John Shaw. Congratulations, John. Yeah, we'll send, I don't know if John's on tonight listening or...
Man, he just
John.
What's that?
He's winning all kinds of stuff.
What's that, Rich?
He wins a lot. Yeah.
It's a John, but the wrong John.
Oh, yeah, John Shaw. So, very cool. I'll send John a message and let him know, or if anybody else talks to him, let him know, and we'll get that out to John. And congratulations, and don't forget, we'll do another one Wednesday. So, if your name wasn't called tonight and you're a premium patron, maybe Wednesday it'll be called. So, hang in there. All right, very cool. Let's think. What else? Don't forget the surveys, like Dennis said and Shad said, everything on Facebook and here on Gold Prospector Space as well. Be sure and click them. Let us know what you like, don't like. Blah, 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 blah. What
I
else?
want to thank everybody for calling in that called in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was.
Well, that's what we need more of. We need
it's been a
more
while.
you guys to call in and get involved and make it a better show for us.
Yeah, heck yeah, we love when you guys call in. That's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
You know, it is, gives you guys a little bit to...
That's why I want to try to start segments like that to try to get everybody involved. Like I try to get you guys involved, but we need to get the chat room involved too. So.
Heck yeah, you're right. And I know I got a couple messages. Some people are having issues with the chat room. I'm looking into it, see what's going on. But, a lot of people in the chat room. So it's like, okay, I don't get it. I don't know if they had updates on their computers and something's changed. I just don't know what's going on. So I'm looking into it, and we'll see what we can find out. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. So we'll see what we can figure out and get that fixed.
It could be browsers, too.
It could be a browser issue. What browser are you using, right? Are you using... Firefox, or using Google Chrome. If you're using one of them, try a different one and see what happens. You're right, Rich. Thank you. That's usually the big issue, and it works best.
Well, I know the biggest ones you use here is Firefox.
Firefox, yeah, yep, and Firefox.
They work the best on this site.
Right, yep.
It's those damn Russians.
Yep. Yep, definitely is. It's that damn palladium rods.
I know those are the two that's best on the site.
Yep.
So.
Like Ed said, he's using Chrome. Try Firefox, and it'll probably work. Yep. Yep. Give it a try. See, John uses Google. He's not having no problems. But you never know.
I'm on Google Chrome. I don't have any problems.
Right. I use Firefox. Always have. The site works best with that, and like I said, Google Chrome. But if one's not working, it's always best to try another one first thing.
Well, yeah.
And see what happens, and let us know. And then there's always the chat on Spreaker during the show. If for some reason your chat's not working, jump on the Spreaker chat. We're over there. We're watching it. You know, Rich is in there. I'm in there. Jaron's in there. You know, so easy peasy. And like I said, thanks again for everybody calling in. And you know, I guess we'll wrap it up. We'll see you on Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time for West Coast Wednesday. Don't forget messing with the Swiftwater. And Kathleen, take us out of here.
Good night, Gold Diggers.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.